to soy boys. Now, I used to be a neckbeard myself, and I want to stick up for my people. I think that
What even
neckbeards
is that?
have a lot of positive things going for them. They have some obvious downsides and, short sightedness that kind of, condemns them to a not so great life. But I think they're sincere. On the other hand, I don't think there's any redeeming qualities to soy boys, soy millennials, this type of person. I know that soy boys, like the soy millennial, like this type of person, they'll insist upon them being nerds, right? They consider themselves the nerds, and everybody else are these stupid normies and whatever, right? They don't want to admit that they're actually part of the normie machine themselves. Whereas a neckbeard
Hmm.
genuinely isn't. The reason why someone becomes a neckbeard, and I used to be one, so I can kind of speak from a bit of
What's the difference? I
experience
mean,
here.
if you are a
Just
neckbeard, aren't you always a
genuinely not
neckbeard?
caring, genuinely not caring what people think. Not in the kind of like joking around, just saying stuff to sound cool, like, but
Oh, so
no,
they're
actually
basically
genuinely not
douchebags.
caring what people think of you. And
But
that's
that's
why,
not
you
great.
don't
I guess I
cut
don't
your
know.
hair. That's why you don't, shave your beard. You just
That
don't
doesn't
care.
matter.
Like,
That's
it's
not a thing.
the most
It
like
doesn't matter whether you do that or
elementary
not.
sense. Why doesn't a neckbeard cut his hair? Because it would take time out of playing Dota 2. A neckbeard is
Oh,
operating on a pretty logical way of viewing the
is
world.
she
Like, you may
is she
disagree with the
unemployed?
logic and correctly come to the assumption that their life would be better if they cared more about how they look. But for them, that's just how they are, right? Like, it's pretty fucking sincere. They're not trying to insist upon themselves. They're not trying to be something they're not. And these guys are they cared more. But you don't cut your hair. That's why you don't, shave your beard. You just don't care. Like, it's in the most like elementary sense. Why doesn't a neckbeard cut his hair? Because it would take time out of playing Dota 2. A neckbeard is operating on a pretty logical way of viewing the world. Like, you may disagree with the logic and correctly come to the assumption that their life would be better if they cared more about how they look. But for them, that's just how they are, right? Like, it's pretty fucking
Mm,
sincere. They're not trying to insist upon themselves. They're not trying to be something they're not. And these
no
guys
one is
are
trying to
pretty
be someone they're
fucking
not just because
cerebral.
they
Like,
want
if you speak to a
to get
neckbeard,
themselves
they
dressed.
can tell you a lot of shit. Like, neckbeards,
Mm,
for all their faults, they
their
actually know
interests.
stuff. And that's because they're
Mm,
actually nerds. Like, these are guys that wouldn't have been part of the theater kid group of kids at high school. They would have been
okay.
off in their own fucking corner doing their own thing, right? Like, they
Yeah, but who's in the theater group? Soy boys or normies or people that care about their appearance? Neckbeards. I mean, what kind of person are they?
not
And part of the theater kids. I mean, not everyone that's not a neckbeard is a theater kid. I don't know what he's trying to say.
part of it, right? And on the other hand, those same theater that wouldn't have been part of the theater kid group of kids.
He's making it seem like theater kids are cool. I'd rather be a neckbeard, to be honest. Not really, but like they're singing like opera and like whack shit, dude. I don't know. I guess I'll be a nerd in my own interests, right? That's true. I mean, but they don't care about anything, so I have to be a theater kid because if you don't care about anything, then kind of a prick, right?
High school, they would have been off in their own fucking corner doing their own thing, right? Like, they're not part of it, right? And on the other hand, those same theater kids that would have shunned, the neckbeards when they were kids at high school, they become the soy millennial. They become the soy boy, right? Like, that's who they
Mm,
evolve into. A soy boy is basically a theater kid that is pretending to be
mm,
a nerd, and you can tell this
yeah.
because
Mm,
this
yep.
soy archetype of person, whether it be a man or woman, I know I'm using boy a lot in this, but like, we can apply this to women too. They essentially want
Yep.
the kudos of being a nerd
Mm,
without actually doing anything that a nerd would have done. You speak to someone
mm,
soy about like any like esoteric topic, and they don't really know anything. They really don't know much about the world. Like, they have a very limited frame of reference. Their entire worldview essentially comes from what they were taught in high school. That's why they constantly
wow.
call everything, a Nazi, or comparing things to slavery, because it's like the two subjects that were talked about history. They don't know anything about anything else. They couldn't tell you
Yeah.
about the Weimar
Mm,
Republic. They couldn't tell
what's
you
that?
about
I don't
anything
even know.
outside of slavery that wasn't a specific point of time in the transatlantic slave trade. They couldn't tell you about any of the other occurrences of slavery that was rife throughout history. No, but they can tell you about this one specific thing, and they compare everything to that because that's what they were taught in high school. So a soy
Yeah, but it's not
millennial
about high
soy boy,
school.
they're
It's
all
about
very
knowing what
average
you're
IQ.
doing.
They're not
You
very
know?
remarkable when it comes to intellect and
Well, average. I mean,
structuring
why does
out
it have to be
sentences and thoughts.
that
They're
important?
pretty fucking basic.
Maybe they don't really
Why?
have
Because
their
they're
own interests,
theater
no?
kids. They're not nerds. Now they may wear the
Oh, duh,
the
maybe.
most superficial
Don't you think so?
aspects of being a nerd, like the "I hecking love science" T-shirts, like that kind of thing, right?
Sans?
But they
Yeah,
wouldn't
I don't
really
know what
be
that
in
means.
it. They're,
Like,
they're not
sans is
really
whack,
fucking
man.
in it, and a lot of their identity.
To be
is
honest with you, I don't care about the
extremely
Undertale stuff.
superficial. There's not really any
Very lame.
substance or sincerity to it.
True,
Whereas
true.
a neckbeard,
Yes.
you know, for all their
Okay.
faults and all the cringe things they do, at least they're being fucking real. But a soylenial is someone that is hyper socialized, and they do things to fit in.
No, real.
Say, they repeat
The
what
not the
man
ne-
TV
soy
is.
boys,
They
the
get their
neckbeards.
opinions from Reddit.
Mm.
The only frame of reference
No.
of the world came from what they were taught in high school. And then
So
went
they're
to
real, so they
college.
do care about
And that's
things.
fucking it.
Neckbeards.
They don't really have a great understanding of how the world works, or could really tell you much about the world outside of the very limited perspective that they were told. It's the lens.
Why
in
do they have
which
to remember
view
everything, though?
everything
That's
lies.
kind of really
Like,
weird.
they-
Do you think?
they can't imagine that there's more to politics,
But let's get on with it. Let's see.
not and people on their side. Like they just their frame of reference of the world is so fucking limited, right?
Hold on, what did he say?
They
He's just a
can't
topic,
imagine
though?
that there's more to politics than not, and people on their side. Like they just
Yeah.
their frame of reference of the world is so fucking limited, right? Whereas you can't say that about a neckbeard. You see a neckbeard, you don't know what the fuck his politics are. Like he could be
What?
far right, far left, anarcho-communist, anarcho-capitalist. You have no fucking idea. Like the neckbeard truly thinks for himself. And again, you'll probably disagree with him, right? Like you speak to him about whatever.
You'll probably disagree with him.
About that take. But it's obvious that the neckbeard is more likely to think for himself, right? And say something that is
Yeah.
actually kind of original.
I guess,
to you.
if you're
Not
being honest
so much
about it.
for the soylenial, not so much for the soy boy. When has a
What's
soy
with the
boy
millennial
said
hate, though?
anything that surprised you? Never.
Don't put soy and millennial in the same sentence, though. That's kind of rude, dude. Like, really, don't compare us to them. Millennials are their own people. That's a person that was born in a certain age. Doesn't matter if they're millennials, soy boys, I mean, or not. They're millennials. Just call them millennials that are soy. But don't say soylenials, because not every millennial is soy, dude.
They never have a new take. They not so much for the soylenial, not so much for the soy boy. When has a soy boy ever said anything that surprised you? Never. they never. Have
Why would
a
it
new
want
take.
it to?
They never have a take you haven't heard before. And
Maybe
that's
they
what
have.
They are
Maybe they're not soy, though.
hyper-socialized.
Actually,
They
I'm not a
think
soy
they're
boy.
rebellious. They
Let's
think
see.
they're so unique and quirky, but they're not.
Yeah,
They're
that's
not.
true.
Like,
I get what you
they're
mean.
so dime a dozen. Like everyone on
But
Reddit thinks like them.
What's a neckbeard?
Everyone
What's the
on
definition of a
TikTok
neckbeard to you?
Thinks like them. They are really fucking dime a dozen, and way more
Yep.
conformist than they want to believe. Anyway, guys, I hope
Yeah.
you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you.
That was good, but what is a neckbeard to him? I still don't know the definition of him. A neckbeard.
Pokemon is not what it used to be. I've been a Pokemon fan pretty much my entire life.
Alright, let's... Yeah, this is also gonna be... This is
Does
just
it
gonna be
make you a
sad.
hoe to not have a type? Now, the reason I'm asking you this is because I was at a social
What?
gathering
Why would it?
and I heard a girl say, if you don't have a type, that automatically makes you a bop because it means you'll go for
Oh,
anything.
well,
now, in
maybe.
the moment I heard that, I
But not
vehemently
really.
disagreed with it because I think
Yeah.
that not having a type just means that either you haven't
pick
explored
anyone
your options enough
want,
or
right? Yeah,
you like
or
different people for different reasons.
different
Now,
reasons,
maybe I
yeah.
was saying that because I don't think that I really have
A
a
type,
It's like
as in like women, like features, or like attitudes? Attitudes is like weird. But like, if you have a different attitude types, and as long as they're healthy, I mean, I don't think they're different though. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what type means. I hope it means physical features, because if you're talking about attributes and characteristics of a person, like, if they're a theater kid or a good boy, or a theater kid or a neckbeard. Just kidding. But if like talking like if the girl's like ratchet or not ratchet, traditional, then yeah, that gets weird because you're picking one or the other, but you can pick either, and that's not right. You gotta stick to your guns, you know. But yeah. Let me just rewind it a little bit.
I think that not having a type just means that either you haven't explored your options enough or you like different people for different reasons. Now, maybe I was saying that because I don't think that I really have a type. It's like food, you know? I feel like I have a very wide palate. Like some days I want Mexican food, some days I want Indian food, some days I want Chinese. Like I don't think there's ever like a type. It's like food, you know? I explored your options enough or you like different people for different reasons. So maybe I was saying that because I don't think that I really have a type. It's like food, you know? I feel like I have a very wide palate. Like some days I want Mexican food, some days I want Indian food, some days I want Chinese. Like I don't think
I'm
there's ever
confused
like,
about what he's
consistent
saying
rule,
there,
I just
comparing
want this
women to
same
food, but
meal every
it
single
is what it
day,
is. I get
you
it.
know?
I
So
fucking get
after
it
I heard her
fluently,
say
but
that,
it's
it
kind of
really got
funny.
stuck in my head.
It's like,
And
I'm
I
gonna
started
eat that.
asking all of my friends if they thought that
Of course,
not
that's a
having
classic
type
joke.
made you a bop. And I thought that they all were gonna 100%
Why would it be
agree
like,
with me and think that
I
the
want this
statement
kind of
was
food,
ridiculous,
food,
but it actually was like 50-50.
eat,
Some of them
eat.
actually
That's
really agreed with her. And I had a friend who told me that saying that you don't have a type is just code for I'm for the streets. And I'm like, bro, what? I guess I'm just on the Ray Shremmer vibes and y'all are on the Chipotle every single day vibes. But enough of that. We're here to talk about short girls. Now, I like short women as much as the next guy, okay? Especially because I'm on the lengthier side of the human
I thought it was on the
spectrum.
shorter
I like
side,
the
so we
short
could
girl
get more
because I
short
think the
girls.
height difference is cute. It's funny when they're mad because I
It's not cute, dude. You look like a walking cinnamon stick walking next to her. And, you know, sometimes she looks like the apple. But they don't call short girls fat. But the short men, yes, they do get called fat. When they're actually tanky, bro. Tanks. Get it? They're just tanky skulls. Tanks. Like, for real. They always criticize short guys, but never short girls. It makes me annoyed. I never hear a tall girl saying, "Oh, I find the difference of tall height cute." It's not cute, bro. Either for guys or girls. A short guy goes with a short girl, and a tall girl goes with a tall guy. That's how it should be, so you won't steal all the short girls. But nope, they go for the tall guys for some reason. No one knows why. Maybe bigger schlong, bigger meat, bigger height to reach their canal. But what I'm saying is, or they look more like men. Or they don't want to talk to short men because they look underage or something. It's not that. It's just they would rather, well, men would rather, like even if they have like tall guys probably have longer schlongs, right? Because they're long in the body. But it doesn't mean that they're hard, bro. Like I've never seen a tall guy actually do good things in bed. Like maybe once in a while, but even then, it's like their penis is like it's too long, but also not too long. It's too flaccid. Not too long. It's like too thin, too like disturbing. Like it's too like it's long, maybe, right? That's a once in a while porn star guy. That's not really average. Usually they're just like lengthy and flaccid instead. And even if the guy was long, he wasn't that hard either. Moving on. Let's on with the video.
can't really take them seriously because they're like a little puppy barking at me.
See, that's so stupid. Like, what, you're not gonna take people that are short seriously? It makes me so fucking annoyed. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna critic you. Not this one.
Because I'm on the lengthier side of the human spectrum. I like a short girl because I think the height difference is cute.
Act like the height difference is the reason you should get with a girl that is shorter than you because you're tall. Oh yeah, I get the short because I'm tall and she's short. That's just your preference, dude. Calm the fuck down. Where's the video? Disconnected. What? Where's the video? History. What? It's on much later, I guess.
La reina de la casa está lista para su nuevo trono. Y cuando es go time, es go time. Por suerte, Walmart entrega tan rápido.
I like a short girl because I think the height difference is cute. It's funny when they're mad because I can't really.
It doesn't seem like it's cute to only him, though, because that's. I mean, it makes it seem like it's a cute thing for him to be the one that gets a short girl. He's tall, and tall people have to get short girls. Cause, you know, it makes it seem like it's. For him to get a tall girl is cute, which means all tall guys have to get short girls because it's cute. And short guys should get short girls because it's not cute. But also, never mention short guys. You know, whether they get tall girls and it's cute. The opposite, right? But still the same in the reasons for what it is. You know, it's not. You never said that. You act like it's a special thing for tall guys to get a short girl. Short guys can also do that. Doesn't mean they can get a tall girl as well, but it doesn't matter. It's not cute, it's just stupid. You just say it makes it cute, like, what? Why is it cute just because she's short? It looks unnatural, actually. It looks like her dad. But not just that, it's like, you're gonna say it's cute for you, maybe, but if I see a tall guy with a short girl, I'm like, oh, how much is he, you know, trying to, like, sell himself for? Because a short girl would never want a tall, incompetent idiot who thinks he's cute. Not that, but it's just, why do you think it's so cute? Because you have a fetish for short girls? No, I think it's so cute because you're tall and you think a short girl is what you think is what suits tall guys. It's not right, dude. You have to talk about yourself, not other people. Control that generalization ratio that you have, rationality you have, not generalization that you have.
Take them seriously because they're like a little person working at me, and I really just want someone I
Compare them to dogs too.
can roll into a ball and bowl down a bowling alley. Is that too much to ask for? I think guys universally
little
love
weird,
short
don't you think?
fatty.
Do you like short men rolling down the bowling alley? Not every tall guy likes short girls. Maybe they like tall girls. Who knows? Depends. Universally. See, that's the thing with this guy. He's generalizing everything.
You know, they're petite.
Makes me kind of
Oh
sick.
my god, I hate that word. You can carry them down, and I really just want someone I can roll into a ball and bowl down a
These tall guys are too weak to carry a real girl.
bowling alley. Is that too much to ask for? I think guys universally love short baddies. You know, they're petite. Oh my god, I hate that word. You can carry them down the stairs, stuff them in the sock drawer. I mean, they're versatile, you know? But they also
That's what you get a pet for, not a woman. Creep. Weird freak.
pose a major problem. And that problem is obviously that you're compromising Project LeBron if you get with a short girl. You see, my dad is tall.
Why does it matter? If you like her, you like her for that. You don't want to be a... I don't know the word. Pretentious cunt.
And my mom is short. And somehow, by the grace of God, me and my brother both ended up tall.
Good for you, no one cares. If you were short, would you be a short baddie?
I don't think that's gonna happen 2 generations in a row. Because I have friends that are in the same position, 2 brothers with a tall dad and a short mom, and they both ended up looking like Wario instead of Waluigi. Now, you might be thinking that I'm being shallow and superficial, and I am, like I literally
Yes,
can't
you
even
are.
argue with
Okay,
that.
so
But
then
I'll be
you're-
shallow and
he's on.
superficial with the son that goes to the league. Like, I love short women, but at the same time, I don't want to be looking down at my son forever, you know? But I guess I could take a chance with
No, we know he's so pedantic. Keep going.
one short woman, because let me tell you, my superficial with a son that goes to the league. Like, I love short women, but at the same time, I don't want to be looking down at my son forever, you know? But I guess I could take a chance with one short woman, because let me tell you my master plan. I remember when I was in high school,
I don't think that's the kind of woman you want.
Drake released that album, Certified Lover Boy, and on the
Unfortunately.
cover,
for her, but it is what it is. I don't think I find her attractive.
It's just
But maybe other people would. I'm generalizing myself, I guess. Not really generalizing. I'm generalizing for myself. Hopefully, they might have similar taste. That's what I think it should be.
a bunch of
She's not pretty to me. Maybe you guys understand?
different pregnant woman emojis. Let me tell you my master plan. I remember when I was in high school, Drake released that album, Certified Lover Boy, and on the cover is just a bunch of different pregnant woman emojis from women of different ethnicities. And I really got to thinking after that, like, I want to have a child with a woman of every major ethnicity in the world, just to see how my genes would mix, you know? I could be like Mormons, I could
Why? What's wrong with you? You don't want to do that. It's against the Lord.
start my own commune in the middle of nowhere.
Claro,
And
que
if
te
one of the
pongas
women
una barrida, una barrida, una limpiada en la cocina y en el
Qué
baño.
interesante.
Porque si no, yo voy a limpiar y no voy a cocinar.
¿Qué nunca lo hace?
Ok, yo trabajo casi 12 horas todos los días. Mira,
Como
si
si no tuviera
no,
otra
yo
cosa que
voy
hacer en
yo
el
voy
día.
a limpiar y no voy a cocinar.
también
Y a ver qué comes. No, yo simplemente no cocino y ella hace su comida. A mí vale verga. Yo me pongo a limpiar mi casa. Todos a mí me vienen a mí unos 3 días de verga. Ahí está el trapeador. Lava de casa. ¿Quién dice que no sirve? Mira, gato, las cosas se van dañando con el tiempo, no voy a tener nada eternamente. No seas mamón. Pues búscalo, hijo, búscalo. Claro que lo podemos hacer. Por eso se limpia todos los días. Si se limpia todos los días no estuviera sucio. Pero como nadie lo limpia, mejor Don Pelón vino a limpiar. Limpia. El piso, hijo. ¿Qué dices? ¿Las mujeres son para limpiar? Oh, entonces vete a trabajar y yo me pongo a limpiar, no. Vete a trabajar, yo limpio. No tengo ningún problema con limpiar yo. Pero tú ve y trae la comida y paga renta. Pero entonces aquí todo el día es el mismo y tampoco haces nada. Ya sabes a qué hora no está, no te hagas güey. Ya te dije, después de las 4:30 el señor llega. Así que no chingues porque, ay, viejita está. No, mijo, no quieres hacerlo es otra cosa.
Eso no es cierto, yo no me hago pendejo como usted.
Sí, yo trabajo, mijo.
Suerte de poder tener la habilidad de hacerlo.
O dime, ¿en qué momento tú me puedes pagar todos los gastos? ¿En qué momento? Porque no veo nada.
Poder hacerlo. Yo me ando cagando cada día, pinche minuto que
Y yo no.
está existiendo.
Yo también ando cagado, yo si no pago el
Cada
pago.
vez tiene una excusa para nada.
No, mijo, que tú siempre tienes excusas para todo.
Sí, yo estoy envenenado, lógico, es otra cosa.
Aquí nadie está
Es como
envenenado.
respirar y
Si
usted.
está envenenado, ya estuviera muerto.
Y matan las personas a la muera para bailar mi tumba o qué. Porque no se la viendo, no dice nada. Alberto, comporte. Creo que te pongas mejor. No. Alberto, limpia
Mira,
esto.
hago más de lo que tengo que hacer por ti. Y nada agradeces.
Lo agradezco.
Siempre te estás
Pero no
quejando.
entiendo por qué se relaciona conmigo. Y no con el otro, güey.
Deja de
Me hago
quejarte.
todo más que lo que era así y luego usted todavía. Oh, mi piel, sacas 17 en tus grados. Ten mi teléfono.
Ah, tú, ay, no se lo quité. No se lo quité.
En primer lugar.
Guarde tu teléfono. No seas mamita, pero tú siempre buscas las cosas a tu favor.
Es cierto. Y
Siempre.
eso es de verdad. Usted lo sabe. Eso es porque está mi como.
Porque yo no voy a discutir con pendejos, la neta. No tengo ganas. Pa' pendeja conmigo suficiente, ya no quiero estar chingando madre con nadie. Así que, si vas a decir algo de algo bueno, mejor, ni me digas.
No, ahora sí va a ponerse yo a Ariana Grande. Sí, Ariana Grande. Hago todo lo que digas, yo todas mis cosas, yo me puedes robar y matarme después.
Como yo estoy haciendo horrible de física,
No lo escuché. ¿Qué pasó?
la mujer está horrible y asquerosa.
¿A Sara o qué?
Está horrible y asquerosa, dice.
¿Su mentalidad también? Diga algo bueno, no digas nada. Pues es lo que dicen los pendejos. Al menos soy retorcido, pero tengo razón.
Está bien.
¿Quiere que vaya a su cuarto también? Sí, ¿verdad?
Ah, sí, sí, sí.
Por favor, sí. No me se diga como si fuera un perro. O le digo a usted, ¿sí, perra o qué? ¿A usted le gusta hablarme así, verdad? Sí, 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 vete a la carajo, sí, sí. Chingado. Ya chingado. ¿Experiencia sexual o qué tipo de experiencia?
De que se nombra de gustar de ti, tú, mi locura tú, me acasa tu cuerpo, no me dejas ir, tú, ayúdame, empezar tu amor, siempre quiero ser una vida, tú.
Canta la canción bien, ¿no? So back to the vid, because this is bullshit. I know. I know. Yeah, I guess where were we? This annoying ass music's gonna make it hard to react, but
are short, I mean, so be just to see how my genes would mix, you know? I could be like Mormons, I could start my
he picked the best picture of himself. That's fucking hilarious.
own commune in the middle of
It's not even that good, no. Well, whatever. Let's leave him at that. It's hard, his weird ass face, but whatever. I mean, I have a weird face, but it's because I messed up my face. Not because I actually have a weird face. Besides, I'm being pointed right now. There's a difference between me and you, my friend.
no
Or enemy, because I don't think we're the same. Enemies are people who don't share the same views, right? And he's very different from me. He wants every single woman to himself. I think this guy is one of those.
and if one of the women are short, I mean, so be it. I'll still get the 6'2" linebacker chick to build me the next Zion Williamson.
So your kid is gonna be the favorite kid is gonna be the tall one. What a freaking douchebag. That's what I'm talking about. This guy is weird, dude.
Minus the freakiness. The thing is, I tell the certified lover boy master plan to literally hacker chick
What
to
did it
build
say?
me the next Zion Williamson. Minus the freakiness.
Then he's really said what?
The
What?
thing is, I tell the certified lover boy master plan to literally every single girl I hang out with, and they all just think it's hilarious and funny. Like, they don't even think it's weird or anything. Which
Yeah, of course, because they're kind of thoughts themselves. But the thing is, they're like, they're just laughing at you, not with you though.
really
Most of them are thoughts. I mean, not every single one, but I'm sure a girl that wouldn't find you attractive with a high body count is someone that you would actually want to be with. Myself, I mean, not this guy. But, you know, I mean, even the same girl, it might get a little boring, but at least you have a companion, dude. And the thing this guy doesn't even understand.
just goes to show that when you got motion, you got motion. What can I say? Also, I just feel like I have to say this here.
if you say so.
Have you ever had a friend
got
that
motion.
broke a girl's heart so bad?
This guy reminds me of the GTA 5 characters that you can build in customizable characters where there's one custom character. Like, this guy's the exact definition of a GTA 5 wannabe character. Character wannabe. Like, that is.
They just start wilding out. Like, I had a friend. Also, I just feel like I have to say this here. Have you ever had a friend that broke a girl's heart so bad they just start wilding out? Like, I had a friend
wilded
who
out the
broke
guy or
up
the
with his
girl? The
girlfriend
girl, right?
because she was really weird, I can't lie. And then she went off to college and immediately started dating a Chuz Edgar, like literally a short.
Did you know that girl and how she acted? A short one. Oh, you're gonna say it. Say it then. Because I don't think I'm an actor, but I kind of look like one a little bit. But like my hair is not like that. I don't like it like that. It looks really weird. Why does Justin Bieber get to have that hair, but Mexicans don't? It's rude to me. I don't like that.
Fat Edgar, not even like a good looking guy. And after she was really weird,
Wow.
I can't lie. And then she went off to college and immediately started dating.
We all come in different body types, my dude. Some people are short and wider, and some people are tall and skinnier. It doesn't fucking matter. Get off his dick.
Dating a Chuz Edgar, like literally a
What does Chuz even mean? What's his brainwash terminology?
short, fat Edgar, not even like a good looking guy. And after he showed me the picture of the guy, I turned to him and asked him, like, what did you do to her, bro?
It doesn't matter. Maybe she just liked the guy. It doesn't matter what you think. People are gonna be like, maybe she's just a weird, like you. She want to drive a kind of race, right? Don't be a hypocrite here. Use my intellect. Not a hypocrite, but don't be a. Don't be facetious, you know? Some bullshit.
Wait, what was the point of this video again?
Don't know. Tell me. I guess your viewpoint. Just trust me, though. Learn new things from this guy, though. Gen Z slang. I like the music
You're
choices, though.
homeless, it's 2 a.m., and you see a meth tweaker circling your camp spot. What do you grab and defend yourself? Oh man, damn it.
Let's get to my short guys, actually.
There are 6 items that are crucial for your homeless survival. Number 1, oh, what could it be? A backpack. Yeah, this backpack. This is actually the backpack I carried with me when I was homeless. Strangely enough, it became my best friend because when you are homeless, this is all you have. You are literally carrying everything you own on your back. Think about it. You don't have a storage unit. You don't have a vehicle. You don't have a hot girlfriend or boyfriend to hold your stuff. Best part of this, it doubles as a pillow.
Yeah.
Oh, multi-purpose. I would lay this up against where I was laying. Boom. Beautiful. You're welcome. Number 2, boom. Fresh pair of clean socks. When I was homeless, I walked upwards of 10 miles a day easily. I never had money for the bus. I rarely had a bike. Because I would walk so much, my feet would swell. When they would swell, they would blister. And when they would blister, that's right. Because I didn't have clean socks, my feet were sweaty and gross. It would feel like someone was pouring alcohol on an open wound. Having a pair of clean socks was absolutely crucial to keeping going.
I'm saying everyone
That's
needs
not all.
socks.
We got another multi-purpose
That's not really
tool here. What
that
could it
different.
be?
Oh.
Doubles as a weapon. Oh, so you would take one of these socks, you'd find something heavy, like
True.
a battery. Oh,
Yeah,
boom,
that's true.
Check. That's right. Lock in a sock, battery in a sock, you can get the shit out of someone if they try to mess with you. I had to use this specific method one time when the guy tried to rob me, and yeah, he stopped robbing me. Number 3, and this one is gonna surprise you. What could it be? A spoiled bottle of milk. That's right. Hey, what in the hell is this dude talking about? I was a raging meth addict, which is why I was homeless. Oh, who would have thought? Because I was a meth addict, I always had meth on me. That's right. In Texas, any amount of methamphetamine is a felony, even if you had little few shards. Oh, yeah. I always had upwards of a few grams, which in Texas, 1 to 4 grams of methamphetamine, 2 to 10 years in state prison. Now imagine walking around with that every single day for a year. You tend to get paranoid. And because we were homeless, cops would often target us to search us. Hey, what are you doing? You up to no good? No. Just shooting meth, it's all good. It's a little trick I learned. Instead of carrying the dope on me, I would, wait for it, whew, smells nasty. I would take my bag of dope, it's creatine, chill out. I would take my spoiled milk and drop it right in. Boom, shake it up.
Milk?
Oh,
Really,
where'd the
milk?
meth go?
You think they're not
It's
gonna
almost
find out
like
what it is?
It's not even there. Few reasons I did this. If you're a cop, you see a shady homeless meth addict walking around, you think, yeah, I'm gonna stop him. What's he doing? You stop him, he's not really that coherent, and you see a bottle of spoiled milk in his bag. Are you gonna open it? No.
Yes.
No, I'm just gonna say, okay, just get out of here.
What's in the milk?
Good
huh?
luck, sir.
Everything. You gotta search
See,
everything.
can you see it?
That's what you're doing.
It's not there. That's right.
Unfortunately,
When
it
I got
looks
to my
like that.
destination, I would have another cup, pour the milk in, fish the dope out,
That's
pour the
pretty
milk
smart,
back
huh?
in, boom, and start all over again. Number 4, this one's very self-explanatory.
What the fuck?
Kidding, a water bottle. Chill out, it's a water bottle. It's 95 degrees.
They're
in
both
Austin,
water
Texas.
bottles.
It's the middle of the day, you're
One's a milk
parched.
bottle, I mean.
You're really
One's a water
parched.
bottle,
You're
yeah.
walking up the street, you need some water. Oh, I'll go into
course you
Whataburger
need
and ask
water.
for some water. No, get out of here,
No.
homeless guy. Okay, that's understandable. I'll go into McDonald's.
That's
They give you
it.
free
You won't
water,
give you any
right?
water.
No, get out of here,
No,
homeless
no one
guy. My
does.
point being, people didn't like homeless folks. They didn't want them hanging out in their place of business, and
They don't want anyone
can't walk
asking
into
for
someone's
water.
yard and just get a drink out of their hose. I mean, I guess you could if you're a psycho. Keeping a little bottle of water on you was
Not
crucial.
really.
It could keep you
You're
going
that
long
desperate.
enough until you found a water fountain somewhere to fill it back up. You always had your water bottle
Or
on you.
water,
Number 5, this is my favorite.
Fountain.
Lock and chain, baby. Now, this is another multi-purpose tool. Every so often when I was homeless, I would find a bike. Just leave it at that. I would find a bike. Having a bike when you're homeless is like having a Ferrari. It's one of the best things you can have. However, I always had this little problem of getting my bike stolen. Karma? No.
Yeah.
Now look, this isn't going to stop someone who really wants to
Actually,
steal
those
your
are
bike,
birds.
but it is a great deterrent for a little bit if you need to run in somewhere or you got to leave it unattended. It's not the best part. Like so many items on this list, it does double as something else. What could it be?
Oh my god. Here we go.
Luckily, I didn't have to use it a lot, but just knowing I had this if I needed it brought me a lot of security and safety. Last but not least, number 6, and this one is the most practical, pocket knife. Walking down the street, you see a big bag of canned food at the bus stop someone's left. You're thinking, oh, hell yeah, it's my lucky day. You
What?
reach in, you grab your canned
Use a
peas, and all of a
bag of
sudden
canned
you're
food.
like, fuck. I
Yeah,
don't
now
fucking
they're
way to
open
open
it.
it.
Yeah.
Now you do, because you have
They don't actually work that
That's
well,
right,
though.
it was good for opening canned
Takes a
foods,
long
opening
time.
packages. One time my hair got so long and my beard was so long, I had nothing to shave it. I actually used it to trim up my hair
Man,
and
he
shave
used
my
a
beard.
knife
There's the
to cut
obvious
his
reason
hair?
You could also use
You
a pocket
serious?
knife
That's
for
crazy.
deterrence if someone's trying to get you while you
Yeah,
sleep.
means.
Oh, there's also that other little thing I used it for. I'm not proud of this, but I did use it to break into locks. Na 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 na
Yeah.
na boom.
That's the main reason.
Yes, I did use it to break
Really,
into
you could do
locks.
that?
I am not proud of that, but that's what I did.
No.
Fuck me, right? I do not miss homelessness. I
No,
don't miss
I mean,
living on the
you're
streets. I
homeless.
don't miss being a drug addict. However, I am grateful for
But,
these items
I mean,
amongst other things.
really, you
that
don't
help me
want to do
survive.
that.
If you like this video, you found it interesting and informative, or hey,
That's
maybe
crazy,
you're
though.
homeless looking for little tricks to survive.
It's nice to
Drop
open
me a
doors.
comment.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think about it. But be
Besides,
nice. Don't
maybe
be a
then,
dick.
you
And
know,
if you want to hear more stories about my journey through homelessness and addiction, follow me, subscribe, and stay tuned for
That's
more.
crazy, though. Alright, let's watch this one. I'm bored. Can I click it? So let's start at the music. When what? What's that? Really?
Want a shot?
Is that all you need to do?
Yeah, why not?
Una tequila
Bruh.
para la muchacha bonita.
Güey, qué oso con este gringo.
Ándale.
Salud.
Bruh.
Dude, you're Mexican. You know what dating Mexican women's all about.
No, not every one of us do.
Open the door when she walks into the house.
Kinda, yeah.
Restaurant,
Mhm.
something like that. Pay the dinner. Always pay the dinner at the beginning. Important, very
I
important.
guess.
Good luck, man.
Yeah.
Take care. The best.
Mhm. Mhm.
Me lleva. Se me olvidó decirle lo más importante.
Yeah. So who cares about that? I don't know. If you do care.
So we're gonna. Okay, bye. Bye. Not yet. See you next time.
That's why I don't bother with them a lot of the time. That's what they always do. Makes me annoyed. It's always so cringe to me. I don't like it. It's like, why does it take so long, dude? I get it, you're saving yourself, but it's weird. It pisses me off. Like, why is it gotta be so romantic and gay? And I'm Mexican, coming from me, you know. This is boring.
So, you are not going to try to kiss me today?
Well,
Yeah, like you're the cream of the crop.
So,
I'm gonna leave it up to you.
okay, so you're gonna wait until I
Shit. I learned quick, he said.
kiss me today?
Well, I learned quick.
So,
I'm gonna leave it up to you.
okay, so you're gonna wait until I take the decision.
It's your call.
Okay. So,
Jerk off. What the heck is that?
and what about
Yeah, but when do you ever get it in? That's the thing. Kiss you. Yeah, exactly, but that's so whack. It's like, I know you're not supposed to get it in immediately, but like, just kiss.
No, I'm gonna cook you now a nice breakfast.
Why can't you just get it on later on? Like,
Huevos? Eggs?
kissing and all that.
Ah, okay. Sorry. You want your eggs, you want them rancheros, estrellados, divorciados, a la mexicana.
Rancheros.
Rancheros? Okay. So the
The way his
last
accent was.
question, I swear, last question. You want some beans on the side?
Probably not.
Everybody.
Welcome.
Think.
What time are they supposed to be here?
Well, I told them 8 o'clock.
Why going just when the sex happened? You only kissing?
Well, yeah, I told them 8 so they can come around 9 or 10. Yeah, they'll come. Don't worry.
Maybe you gotta get married.
Chill out.
Exactly. That's why I don't like it.
Move a little bit.
Backwards culture, I swear. Yeah, I'm coming from there. My blood is from there. Born here, but punctuality is important. For the most part. Why is it not a thing? Of course, for parties, but appointments, and yeah, you have to be like punctual. Man. Oh no, that's what they always do to me, bro. Every single time. Every single time. That's some bullshit. They don't do it as badly to me, but they do kind of. Oh my gosh, no, don't talk about that. That's crazy. Yeah, it's not about. Oh, I was talking about something else, but. What did he even do? I don't think it was just the broom thing, though. You see, they're always like, does he like this? Oh my gosh. Oh shit, the pepper, chili, the hot, spicy sauce, stuff.
If you like the pepper.
But it doesn't mean the pepper.
So,
I mean, it's the spicy kind of things. Women in Mexican are spicy. They eat spicy things. Meats. Exactly. Also, Chileans. Sexual relatives. I don't really like the sexual innuendos that much. That's when I was young, but I get why they like them. That's kind of funny sometimes. Just they're culturally aware, right? About that.
Hey guys, I hope you like the video about dating a Mexican woman. Ándale, órale. No, no soy cabrón, no. Hey guys, I hope you like the video about dating a Mexican woman. Please leave us your comments below. Can you relate? Are you a Mexican woman? Are you dating one? What do you think about this?
I can relate, but I'm not a Mexican
Stay tuned
woman.
for the next video, like and share. Y ahora
I relate very well, though.
Si les gustó y lo disfrutaron, compártanlo con sus amigos, con la abuelita, con la familia, con
Do
quien
that,
quieran.
obviously.
Y denle like al video y
Alright, sure, you said so. I'm not a douchebag.
Bueno, nos vemos la semana que viene. Chao.
I mean, at least you're representing us well. Like, I got the point of it. Alright, let's see if this is true. Because I don't know if this is true.
That just go better together. Then there's things that would be better.
Hey, don't say that. That's not true. Not every Mexican man's a mama's boy. Although, I do prefer a mom. But it's because my dad abandoned me. But dad was also nice to me. Just my dad was a douchebag.
Hi, Gloria, my dear. How are you? Let me introduce you to my cousin, my primo Raúl. He's an excellent He's a great cook, and he's never late.
I don't know how to cook.
No.
Is that a thing?
Can I get 2 margaritas, please?
A little cold here.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Is it better?
Yeah, much warmer.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Kind of.
Are you sure?
Kind of true.
Thank you. It was a really
Yeah, but
I know.
the wink part, that's so Mexican, and I don't do that. I don't do this. Yeah, like, I don't think I'm cute or anything like that. It's kind of gay. It's like, we get it. You're trying to be seductive or whatever. Sort of. You know what I mean? It's like, you're trying to make it sizzle, but you're not shake drizzle. You know, it's like, you don't have the swag for it, dude. You don't understand what swag truly means. But yeah, it goes for some equality. Yeah, but exactly, they're not focused on equality. That's why I don't like the culture. I'm sorry. But I mean, if you're being honest about it completely, that's true. But what the thing is that where he thinks he has drip or something, like being like, that's why Mexicans and Asians are similar. They always do the eye thing that they just did. Like they think they're cute, but it's not. It doesn't work. I'm not a full-blooded Mexican like that. I mean, of course I look like it, of course, especially nowadays. But as I get older, obviously my Mexican traits show up more. But the skin gets darker, right, when you age. But the thing is, they don't have the cool factor. It just doesn't look cool when they do it. Like they look too tropical. It looks too stupid. The hairy chest with the tropical shirt. It doesn't look right. It's like a Neanderthal trying to be sensual. It's like, what? I don't like it. Much as they gel their hair or whatever, it just looks really dumb. It basically looks maxing every single time, and it doesn't even work because it's looks maxing that's cringe. Moving on. When you're actually good looking, you don't have to try, you know? Roles are exactly. It's just gender roles are still highly present here. Well, traditional, from like.
So, what music do you like to listen to? I like to listen progressive music, indie rock, you know, all that kind of different music.
Old culture. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's my
progressive music, indie rock. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's true. It's not bad choices. You're right. Not mine.
Cuando me llenes esto, mira.
Ah, ¿qué pasó?
Cuando me llenes esto, se asegúrate que no tenga leche el vaso porque tiene aquí los grumos de leche volando en la.
Yo no llené nada. Song's not my favorite. It sounds really dumb. Yeah, not really. I can. They're alright, but not that great. She's pretty. Kind of. Let me see. She looks pretty. Well, that's the average woman in Mexico to me. They look like that. The one that she's talking with, him. That's how they look. Their heads are like weird shaped, bro. Almost like African looking, but mixed with Asian or something. It looks really bizarre. Like they have some like weird traits though.
They talk about tacos. Oh.
You sure about that?
In general.
Hey Gloria, ¿quieres tus tacos con mucho chile?
Yeah. Is it coming?
Bro.
They will come.
That's disturbing, dude. That's why I cringe at this culture that we are. And who's she talking to? The other one?
Hey Gloria, ¿quieres tus tacos con mucho chile?
Yeah. Is it coming?
Oh, they will come.
She looks Mexican though. Kind of. The guy laughing on the left.
You're so beautiful, right?
I would have picked the other girl.
I like your lady.
That one, I think. This girl, she was prettier. The one on the left.
Tacos con mucho chile?
Yeah.
Not Gloria. The other one.
You're so beautiful, right?
And that made me cringe too. You want your tacos with a lot of chili. Chili beats Mexican. They think their chili is what they are. Taco is obviously what it stands for.
You're so beautiful.
And they will come. It just sounds wrong. It's not even a joke. That's just disgusting.
I don't care. You can watch me and watch
Bro.
my beautiful lady. Oh man.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's weird. Why'd I get it? But then he starts kissing her like that. That's disturbing. Yeah. True. That's true.
Try this.
Pretty much true. Not like that, but yeah, pretty much. She was choking on it, if you know what they always do. Ew, bro. That reaction always pisses me off. Why would you do that to yourself? Why are you spicy like that? Yeah, true. For them, I don't know, maybe. You say so? But the woman needed too. So, the difference.
I'm sick.
So,
What's wrong?
eats hot sauce. She acts like she has a problem with it. I don't know what. Like, it acts like Mexican men can eat more hot sauce. I don't know. But let's go home.
Oh, I have other
Sure about
Mexican
that?
remedy. My mom sent it to me from Mexico. It's called Big Vaporub. Vaporub?
Bruh, that shit is makes your nose hurt.
Yeah.
It's that strong. And it's like for hearing sickness. So I don't know if it works at all. But I know that it hurts your nose. Minty as fuck. And it burns you. But it's a good feeling in your throat, but you don't want it to be there for too long. I don't know, just
Big Vaporub.
there.
Let me go for it. Here. You're gonna feel better with this.
No, she's not. Bruh.
What? Let me see. What is this? Vicks Vapor Rub?
Yeah, Big Vaporub.
Oh.
Tengo que usarlo yo.
That's
esto.
it. Bruh. Yeah. That's not true, really.
In front of my face. What
That's
the
really a
heck?
stereotype to
I
these
saw you
people. I don't
talking
know
to
why.
that guy. Just wanna whiskey.
Oh shit, here we go.
Just make love under the sea, the sand, the fish.
Bruh, the fish.
Let's go.
It is
I'm
not
cringing.
like that.
Look at this.
This is what
I
happened.
mean, it was the craziest trip ever.
Look, the water's so
Of course I'd get jealous, but I was just talking to another dude. What's that?
blue.
I know, right?
I'm so jealous. I wanna go.
You should totally go. It was mind blowing. I know what I saw.
Exactly.
Hair. It's just
We should go together, you know what I mean?
majestic.
What the fuck?
You have something to your hair. Where?
Yeah, and it's not right to be like doing that. Yeah, still, it's insinuating it. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. Other guy, not the Mexican guy. What are you doing? You don't be touching another girl's hair.
Your presence is making me hot.
Ahí está tu traje huevito con nopales y un poco
Sí,
de...
man, otros que no como, sí, ya sé. Otros que no como, ya sé. Ok, gracias, man, por considerar eso.
Y ahí está, ¿cómo se llama?
¿Sí, man?
Macarrón y anchos en la cacerola.
Sí, man.
Something on your hair.
Where? Left? Can you get it for me?
Marnie asked if she has a boyfriend. You don't just go touching girls like that. Nowhere.
Making me hot.
You see the hesitation.
I feel hot in here too.
Why is it like you're...
So hot in here. What's going on?
I know.
Yeah, but that's a stereotype. The Chile stereotype.
Thank God I was there to clear the situation.
It's hot, isn't it?
Raúl Andrés de la
It's hot, don't
Concepción,
you
hijo
think?
de Josefina Martínez. Alfonso Pérez
Isn't it
Villarreal,
really hot?
sobrino de Concha María
Turn
Martínez.
out the
What are you
AC.
doing here? I came here to take my girl
You
back.
should turn the AC on. Yeah, exactly.
Is that what you did? Clear the situation?
Con permiso.
Yeah,
Estás hablando con mi novia.
exactly.
We just found out my trip. We just came from vacation, man. Are you okay? You should take one, you know?
Oh, yeah, they're both rivals there. Good job. Yep.
Raúl Andrés de la Concepción, hijo de Josefina Martínez. Francisco Pérez Villarreal, sobrino de Concha María.
Hi everybody, I
Concha.
hope you enjoyed the video about dating a Mexican man. You got blah, blah, blah. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video about dating a Mexican man. You have been asking me for years. So finally...
Yeah, but it was like,
Raúl Andrés. ¿De qué estás hablando con mi novia?
it's really hot in here, isn't it? We should take our clothes off. That's basically what it's trying to say. Yeah. I never seen Argentinians dating beyond borders. Is that like? I'll just subscribe. Maybe it's true. Maybe I want to find out about different cultures. self-improvement habits. That's pretty boring. Listen to this.
I hate you. I hate you. No, please wait a minute. We're not really breaking up, are we? Come on.
Okay, she want the court side, she want a calm night, she want a quick chat, ready for a long fight. She want an hourglass, she wanna eat more, she wanna do it on her own, it's a team sport. She want a beach day, she want a rainstorm, she want me working less, telling me to make more. She want a new car, she want a bike ride, she on a health kick party in the nighttime. I don't know where I'm off to next. Every day still I learn things.
Lo más que te queda, ¿no? Nunca está hecho todo. Privada.
Me trataba de ocupar tener un baño. Apuro el tapete de baño y no veo.
Ya barrí, mano. ¿Vio que barrí? ¿No te la ves?
Mira, todo esto está bien asqueroso, mira.
¿Barro con el mapo, no? No digo que barro con la escoba. Barrí con la escoba.
Pero no vas a hacer esto, mira, ve.
Ajá. Buena idea. No es fácil, ¿no? ¿Le echó jabón o no? ¿No le echó jabón?
Este sábado te va a dar un putazo, si tienes resbalón.
No, sí, sí. ¿Qué lo hago yo? Dímelo.
Échate todo el pasillo.
Dímelo.
Pero te limpia tus patas para que no eches todo por el brazo de tus propias patas.
Vamos a limpiar las patas.
Y para que te lavo.
¿Eh? Sí, esa es la buena y eso te da muy bien. ¿Me puedo echar pancho o algo para que pase mejor?
Allá, ahí buscan en la alacena.
¿Más un poquito?
Un chorrito, hijo.
¿Cómo va la canción que va así? ¿La panatónica? ¿La panatónica? ¿Cómo va esa?
La parabólica.
La parabólica. Ay, me gusta esa canción. No sé cómo va, no sé cantar bien esto. Es una buena canción. Yo la quiero cantar, no sé si quiero escucharla. Es una canción cuando después uno está limpiando, ¿no? ¿El Pinalén? ¿Qué no sabe dónde está el Pinalén?
¿Eh?
El Pinalén, el Paito.
Abajo del zinc.
¿No lo veo?
Del baño.
Baño, ok. Ya. All right, let's see. I don't need Mexico. proud of it. It's just, I don't know why they act like that sometimes. I mean, they don't understand why we act like that sometimes too, so I can relate on both sides. I'm conflicted about it. Let's see what is going
¿Alguna
on.
vez te ha pasado que vas a Estados Unidos y necesitas pedir ayuda para algo? Entonces te encuentras a un paisano por ahí que luce más o menos así, confiado que te responderá en español con la calidez que nos distingue a los mexicanos. De pronto, tómala, el compa te contesta esto.
No hablo español. Why does every stranger assume I speak Spanish?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't speak Spanish.
El tipo se va, no sin antes hacerte cara de disgusto, no te ayuda ni intenta explicarte y quedas confundido porque estaba seguro de que era mexicano. A pesar de que el compa se parece al güey que te limpia el parabrisas en el semáforo y su gafete decía que se llamaba José Hernández, te das cuenta que hay algo extraño. Todo eso que dicen de que el peor enemigo de un mexicano es otro mexicano empieza a cobrar sentido. Si te ha pasado algo así, déjame decirte que no eres el único. Y no es un estereotipo más del México americano. Es un fenómeno que realmente ocurre, pero ¿a qué se debe? Miles de mexicanos
What did he
en
hate
Estados
you
Unidos
on?
han
I guess
reportado en
it's
todas
because of
las
the
redes
I don't
sociales
speak Spanish, I
recibir
guess,
malos
yeah.
tratos por parte de las personas de Estados Unidos. La sorpresa es que
Yeah.
no son los gringos supremacistas blancos de quienes se quejan, sino que se trata de ni más ni
Their own
menos que
people.
de los
Yeah.
mexicoamericanos, conocidos despectivamente como pochos. Son esos nacidos en Estados Unidos, hijos o nietos de inmigrantes ilegales mexicanos. Muchos de ellos ya no hablan español y solo tienen nociones de algunas palabras, y muchos otros fingen no hablarlo.
No hablo español.
¿Por qué lo hacen? Pues para diferenciarse de los migrantes
My brother
recién
does that.
llegados. Es un mecanismo de separación para decir, yo no soy como ellos, yo ya soy americano. Además de que deben encajar con la población anglo, ya que ellos se sienten más americanos blancos que mexicanos. Pero la realidad es que ellos no son ni de aquí ni de allá. Muchas veces los hijos de inmigrantes viven una constante crisis de identidad. En sus casas escuchan español, nombres hispanos, celebraciones mexicanas, pero en la escuela y trabajo sufren presión social por ser americanos y deben esconder sus raíces y rasgos mexicanos que puedan restarles gringosidad. Entonces, en su intento de encontrar su identidad en Estados Unidos, erradican completamente cualquier indicio que pueda llegar a delatar su origen mexicano, del cual huyen porque les da vergüenza. En Estados Unidos nunca serán vistos como estadounidenses auténticos y por otra parte, tampoco son mexicanos, aunque ellos no quieren ser mexicanos. No se identifican en lo absoluto con México. La vida aquí y allá es muy diferente y el idioma los divide aún más de sus raíces. Eso los deja en un limbo identitario, mientras unos sí se entregan a su identidad mexicoamericana con música chicana, spanglish, arte fronterizo y ese cortecito de cabello que por alguna razón se le conoce como Edgar Cock, o conocido por algunos como el corte de los no quema cock. Pero muchos otros mexicoamericanos deciden negarlo todo y considerarse a sí mismos 100% estadounidenses, 0% mexicanos, totalmente americanos, tan americanos como Kennedy. Pero la pregunta del millón es, ¿por qué los mexicoamericanos son así con los inmigrantes? Legales o ilegales, pareciera que nos detestan a todos, por el simple hecho de venir de México, o Latinoamérica en general. El estigma hacia el mexicano inmigrante en Estados Unidos no siempre se basa en si tiene documentos o no. Para ellos, el inmigrante mexicano representa aquello de lo cual ellos buscan distanciarse, porque los migrantes recién llegados funcionan como un espejo que le recuerda al pocho lo que ya no es, o lo que niega ser. En la jerarquía socioeconómica estadounidense, un mexicano que acaba de llegar de primera generación, con muy poco o nulo inglés, acento fuerte, costumbres distintas, ropa distinta, suele ser asociado con la clase baja o personas marginadas. Y por ese motivo los pochos intentan diferenciarse para ganar aceptación social con los americanos blancos y afroamericanos.
No hablo español.
Burlarse, discriminar y despreciar. En pocas palabras, hacerles el feo a los inmigrantes les da cierto estatus, los diferencia, los hace quedar bien con los gringos. Aunque sí hay un odio extra, particularmente hacia los mexicanos indocumentados, también pueden llegar a odiar por igual a los legales e ilegales, dependiendo de qué tan pobres, indígenas o diferentes luzcan esos inmigrantes mexicanos. Y sí, dije indígenas, porque también hay un tema de racismo internalizado. Un pocho puede darle un trato mucho más humano y respetuoso a un turista mexicano, blanco de clase media, que habla inglés fluido y llegó al país legalmente. Pero a un inmigrante ilegal que fue a buscar una mejor vida, quien es moreno, chaparro y no hable el idioma, definitivamente recibirá un peor trato por parte del pocho. Claramente, hay un tema de racismo y colorismo. Todo ese odio del que estoy hablando se ve claramente reflejado en las posturas políticas que toman los mexicoamericanos. Así es, los pochos votaron por Donald Trump. El movimiento Latinos for Trump es claro ejemplo del egoísmo y de la incongruencia. Es decir, votaron porque querían políticas migratorias duras contra los recién llegados. Quieren que los regresen a todos a sus países. Los consideran criminales drogadictos que solo hacen mal a Estados Unidos. Pero olvidaron que sus padres o abuelos también fueron inmigrantes en el pasado. Pretenden que solamente ellos sean los beneficiados y los únicos merecedores de una vida mejor en el extranjero. Deciden olvidar lo que les conviene y considerar que lo que hicieron sus padres, eso de ingresar ilegalmente al país, es algo que no debe hacerse por otros. ¡Wow! ¡Qué conveniente! Votaron por una persona que llamó a sus padres y abuelos violadores y narcotraficantes. Sacrificaron la conexión con sus ancestros a cambio de estatus y aceptación. A pesar de eso, los americanos blancos y afros nunca los ven como iguales, mientras que en México son vistos como mamones, creídos con cara de nopal. Por si no fuera la crisis de identidad de los pochos, en enero Trump firmó una orden ejecutiva que intentaba negar la ciudadanía para los hijos de padres independientes.
People right now. That's weird because you can do it for everyone. But, you know, you're gonna rule the birthright, so it should be universal in every single country, you know? Or not, just not. It's just, it should be like, not really universal, but it should be, the country stands for, like, what the country does in general. Bitcoin, you know? I have to say like that.
En redes se percibe una clara burla de que la Corte Suprema bloqueó temporalmente esta
They sensationalize
La orden
certain people.
ejecutiva sigue siendo un tema preocupante para muchas familias. En redes se percibe una clara burla desfundamentada hacia los mexicoamericanos. Me ha tocado verlo en Reddit, en comentarios de Facebook, hasta en juegos online. Como dije anteriormente, el mexicano reconoce al pocho como un traidor a sus raíces. Ese odio al pocho muchas veces es un complejo de inferioridad proyectado a través del rechazo, burla y ridiculización del pocho por su acento.
No hablo español.
Su cara de nopal y sus raíces indígenas, irónicamente. En pocas palabras, los mexicanos se burlan del pocho por ser mexicano. Curioso, ¿no? Diciendo implícitamente que ser mexicano es algo malo. Y cómo no pensarlo cuando los mexicoamericanos son el resultado de una incapacidad histórica de México por retener a su propia gente, obligándola a migrar y hacer una vida en un país con mejores oportunidades. Y que los mexicanos vean que un pocho llega a México de vacaciones y se ve que tiene una mejor vida que los locales, activa un sentimiento de frustración que se termina convirtiendo en ira hacia ellos. No sé si a alguno de ustedes les ha tocado convivir con un mexicoamericano, pero en lo personal yo detecto que ellos tienen una visión diferente de la vida. Para ellos les resulta fácil hacer muchas cosas que a los mexicanos nos cuesta demasiado, como lo es viajar a otro lado del mundo, tener autos o casas que para un local es un lujo inalcanzable, o simplemente la inocencia de querer salir a la calle en México a altas horas de la noche, creyendo que nuestras calles son tan seguras y cuidadas como las calles de la ciudad gringa donde ellos viven. Pero qué bonito vecindario. Ellos no tienen las mismas limitaciones que los latinoamericanos sí tenemos. Ellos sí tienen poder adquisitivo, buenas calles, infraestructura, policías incorruptibles y un país seguro. Tienen unas costumbres que corresponden a vivir en un país de primer mundo y nos hace creer. Ellos sí tienen poder adquisitivo, buenas calles, infraestructura, policías incorruptibles y un país seguro. Tienen unas costumbres que corresponden a vivir en un país de primer mundo y nos hace querer una situación tercermundista. Y en este caso, el mexicano suele culparlos a ellos. Es curioso que el odio del mexicano es selectivo. Mientras se burlan de los mexicoamericanos, adoran al extranjero blanco. Aunque bueno, últimamente al americano no tanto. por razones de gentrificación.
Mhm.
Pero el alemán, ruso,
Yeah.
coreano, japonés, australiano se les
Yeah,
trata
they love
todavía
them.
en una dinámica de racismo
Bullshit.
interiorizado. Es decir, el blanco
Yeah.
representa superioridad, riqueza,
Superiority,
alta
yeah,
clase,
exactly.
y el mexicano quiere ser parte de eso.
Mentality.
Entonces ocurre la siguiente paradoja. Al pocho,
Yeah, you're right.
que comparte sangre, origen y raíces, se
Yeah,
le
see what it
desprecia
says.
por traidor. Al extranjero blanco de primer mundo,
Bullshit.
con quien no
But
se
if you're doing
comparte
that,
nada,
you're a
se
traitor
le
as
abre
well,
la
huh?
puerta y se le recibe con alfombra roja.
Yeah.
En parte eso
Bruh.
refleja el malinchismo por el que pasa México.
Yeah.
No solo de desprecio interiorizado de mexicanos hacia México, sino
This
que
guy
de
has a lot of good
mexicanos
points.
hacia
Let's see
Latinoamérica
if
en
he's right.
general. Me parece súper extraño cómo en redes sociales, por una parte, no solo de desprecio interiorizado de mexicanos hacia México, sino que de mexicanos hacia Latinoamérica en general. Me parece súper extraño cómo en redes sociales, por una parte vemos que está de moda la burla hacia muchos países de Latinoamérica, pero a la vez hay cientos de videos de extranjeros reaccionando a la cultura mexicana. ¿En serio? Estoy harto de esos videos. Me hace pensar que estuviéramos necesitados de aprobación extranjera, pero... humillando a
Exactly.
quienes son nuestros verdaderos hermanos.
Bullshit.
También estoy fastidiado
Not true,
de
yeah.
los interminables con países de Latinoamérica,
Yeah.
sobre todo como Perú y Argentina, diciendo que los argentinos solo sirven de
Perú.
meseros en México y los peruanos viven en Marte, porque la ciudad de Lima está construida sobre un desierto costero que prácticamente no tiene áreas verdes. El peor
was chilly.
enemigo de un
You
mexicano
know who has the
es
best
otro
chili?
mexicano. Tras todo el análisis realizado en este video, me doy cuenta de una cosa. Tanto mexicanos como
Well, just as
mexicanos
lethal as each other.
le dan la razón a esta frase. Todo se resume a: si yo sufrí, tú también tienes que sufrir. Lo vemos en el
Yeah,
Pocho cuando
that-
está en contra de los inmigrantes y quiere que los regresen a México a todos, porque para él ya es difícil reconocerse como americano auténtico. Y también lo vemos en el mexicano, que se burla del mexicoamericano e inconscientemente proyecta sus deseos frustrados de escapar también de este país y tener una vida mejor en otro lugar. Ambos tienen una
Let me hear that again.
similitud:
Let me watch
el
the video. That was
malinchismo,
funny.
ser menos lo mexicano, nuestras costumbres, la piel morena, el español y los rasgos indígenas, el egoísmo de los pochos y la envidia del mexicano. En el fondo, ambos reflejan mutuamente la misma herida:
Let me see
la
what that
vergüenza
was.
de ser latino en un
Hey,
mundo
that's
que
me.
nos ve como ciudadanos de clase baja.
Let me see what it said.
En a México a todos, porque para él ya es difícil reconocerse como americano auténtico, y también lo vemos en el mexicano, que se burla del mexicoamericano e inconscientemente proyecta sus deseos frustrados de escapar también de este país, tener una vida mejor en otro lugar. Ambos
That's how I
tienen una
feel.
similitud: el malinchismo,
But
ser menos lo
it's not
mexicano,
like-
nuestras costumbres.
No, I don't feel like bad
el
about being Mexican, though,
español
but
y los
that's
rasgos
that kind of dancing stuff.
el egoísmo
Spicy
de los
food I don't like.
pochos y la envidia del mexicano.
The culture.
En el fondo, ambos reflejan mutuamente la misma herida: la vergüenza de ser latino en un mundo
That was
que
a
nos
show,
ve
a
como
mustache and no
ciudadanos de
mustache.
clase baja. Quisiera
Really?
saber cuál es tu opinión. Gracias por ver este video. Si quieres ver más videos. Vergüenza
It
de
says
ser latino en un mundo que
the
nos
shame
ve
of
como
being
ciudadanos
Latin.
de clase
You know,
baja.
well, that sees them as
Quisiera saber cuál es tu opinión. Gracias
Should
por
say
ver
no.
este video. Si
Low
quieres
class.
ver más
Well,
contenido crítico como
you
este,
think so?
suscríbete a mi canal.
I don't believe that. You know, but that's very interesting that how you can sight, you know, how you see things.
I look for
Very smart guy.
strange, colorful, fun objects that I think would be cool in a photo, and
I think it's becoming more.
All right.
Ego is loud. Power is silent. Ego wants attention. Discipline wants results. And every warrior learns this truth the hard way. If you don't control your ego, it will destroy everything you're trying to build. Saiyans don't lose because they're weak. They lose because they let pride blind them. Ego makes you rush when you should wait. Ego makes you speak when you should listen. Ego makes you fight battles that don't matter. And while you're busy proving something, you're losing focus on what actually counts. Real power isn't screaming your strength. Real power is restraint. Anyone can explode. Anyone can react. Anyone can get emotional, but not everyone can stay calm when disrespected. Not everyone can stay locked in when tested. Not every...
8
All right.
charts that will change
That's
the
a
way
AI or
you see
something.
dating. I love these types of
Problem.
videos because when you're just talking off of speculation, and to me it seems like a lot of it is pretty obvious, but when you're talking off of speculation, because it makes people feel uncomfortable, they will try to attack you to delegitimize what you're saying. But when you have
Yeah.
the data and the statistics right in front of you, you become the messenger. So you get to put your hands up and go, hey, I'm just the guy delivering the message. Don't attack me. The numbers are right here.
This is a chart showing how men perceive women's attractiveness. It looks pretty normal. Men tend to perceive women's attractiveness on a standard belt.
Can't see the graph, dude.
On the scale of 1 to 5, the average is 2.83, with the most common rating being 3.
That's actually not bad because that means that most men consider
Yeah.
most women to be above average. So the average man sees the average woman as above average. That's actually pretty good.
8% are above the 4, and 17%
Called the makeup
below a 2.
effect.
All pretty normal.
I bet you it's so skewed.
Here is how women perceive men.
I knew it was going to be skewed, but I didn't know it was going to be that skewed. Dang. So the average woman out of 5 considers the average man to be beneath a 2, less than a 2. So expand that to like
What
the
the
typical
fuck?
rate yourself out of 10 kind of idea. Most women see the average man as below a 4. Dang.
Yeah. Doesn't
Wow.
look so good for men. Taking this at face value, only 1 in 6
Face
men are
value.
above average in an absolute sense.
Uh-huh.
And if we translate this plot to something more familiar, like IQ, then we have a world where women think 58% of men are
Brutal.
brain damaged.
So basically, you got to be top 20% of men to be considered
Yep.
above average. Like that's what a lot of people say, that type stuff.
When we dive a little deeper, though, it becomes clear this isn't a men are too ugly to date thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a men are too ugly to hook up with thing.
I guess most women don't like pubic hair. I think that's what scares them. For some reason, they get all anxious about it. And they have pubes themselves, but they don't want to see even thicker one. I guess. Maybe men's are thicker. They have more hair, right? I don't know. That's what I think. Also, women like metrosexual men with eyebrows. Like Ariana Grande explained, they like guys with eyebrows that are kept. You know, I don't do that. I'm not gay. Or metrosexual, or whatever the fuck she wants me to be. In this world, everyone has to have ruined eyebrows for women. I don't know. I don't do that. I just do it for my own sake. I don't ruin my eyebrows. I just keep them how I want, which is normal. I don't mess with them. I just leave them because why would I mess with them? No difference in whether they grow back or not.
Red Bull. Are too ugly to hook up with thing. This is OkCupid, one of the biggest dating sites in the world. Men are too ugly to hook up with thing. This is OkCupid, one of the biggest dating sites in the world. And this is Christian Rudder, the former CEO of the platform. In 2009, looking to promote the platform, Rudder and his team began to release data from the site.
Oh no.
Giving us an insight into what the dating market really looks like.
See, to be honest, I think that there are certain things that men were never supposed to know about women, but with social media, men have access to what women actually think without
Yeah.
like bumpers set into place. And there are a lot of dudes that are becoming very black pill because of the realization. Like, I think that historically speaking, men have operated with women having a halo effect. So just the idea that they might be pure or honest was just given to women because they're women. But with men
Hopefully.
having access to this type
But
of
no.
information, it's starting to change the way they look at a lot of this type of stuff.
Behind closed doors.
Like socially,
In
like
2014, he released the book
nationwide.
Dataclysm, summarizing much of the data revealed by the site. Within the book, Rudder displays the differences between how men and women view each other's attractiveness on the site. But when asked about it in an interview promoting the book and platform, this is what he had to say.
Tinder, those curves move even further apart. Match, they move closer together. The male curve barely moves.
Yeah.
It's really the female curve that moves around. The men kind of have the same curve on all 3 sites, and it's the female curve that moves around.
When OkCupid was acquired by the Match Group in 2011, Rudder got access to the rest of the Match Group's biggest platform's
Dang,
data.
all kinds
The
of
2
data.
biggest of which at the time, Match.com and Tinder, give us a lot of insight into what's really going on here. Although charts or data were never posted, we can estimate based on what Rudder said. This is an estimate of how women perceive men on Match.com. And this is an estimate of how women perceive men.
I bet you it has to do with the fact that Tinder is more of a hookup website while Match.com seems to be more for connection. And I don't even know if it necessarily is anymore, but I know when it first came out, people were more interested in dating for longevity versus when by the time Tinder came out, boy, oh boy, we were already cooked. By that time, people were just looking for a place where they could get easy hookups, and Tinder just so happened to be that app.
Tinder.
We're already cooked.
We
What
can
the
see
fuck?
that for
Speak for
women,
yourself, man.
as the dating site becomes more casual in nature,
Yeah.
the standards climb.
That makes sense.
Although people like to push the narrative that women are delusional and have too high standards, the data seems to say the relatively high standards are only for casual intimacy.
Yeah.
Which, when you consider the additional risks women take on with
Mhm.
intimacy, the relatively high standards seem reasonable. Essentially, women are thinking, if I'm going to take the risk of a casual hookup, you better be attractive.
Right. Yeah, but this is the biggest problem with the sexual revolution. Before that, it was expected that you waited until marriage. And when you're looking for marriage, you date totally different, right? You're looking for a person that has more longevity. You're looking for a person that could potentially be the father to your kids. And because you care about that family structure, you're going to want him to stick around. So you're going to date for totally different things. Instead of things like fun, you're probably going to date more for stability. And instead of money, you're probably going to date more for morality because you need that person to stick around. And money isn't a good determining factor of that, but their morality is. Now with dating being mostly about hooking up, like I think most people hook up and then marriage or family comes significantly later, definitely after sleeping with each other nowadays. So yeah, of course, when you're dating for what you want versus what you should have, usually what you want is contrary to what is best for you. And so I think that this aspect of the sexual revolution has completely destroyed the fabric of society and the trust between men and women.
The next question is then, what makes someone attractive?
One too many pairs of shoes?
A small mouth with
Sell
a
them on
connected
Vinted.
jaw.
It's so
And
easy.
preferably a strong
The
jawline.
next question is then, what makes someone attractive? To answer this question, I'd like to bring forward a study from 2016, looking at what women look for in a speed dating context. The study started by giving women a list of 6 traits and asking them to assign points to each trait based on how important it was to them.
Okay, I'm going to take a guess here. I'm going to guess physical attractiveness is 1. Let's see, ambition, intelligence, mutual. I'm going to say fun is number 2. I'm going to guess that ambition is 3. Probably intelligence at 4, because if you're not ambitious, being intelligent is just annoying to women because then you're just correcting them on everything, right? Like if you don't have your own passions, right? Then I'm going to think mutual interest as 5 and sincerity as 6. I think that if you're physically attractive and you're fun, women will assume sincerity.
The average distribution of points the women provided looked like this. All attributes given near even value.
But what's the actual
After
thing?
completing the dates, the women were asked to assign the points to the men at the dating event. Then, which men they were going to see again. This is the chart displaying the actual distribution.
Yep, that looks about right. Physical attractiveness first, fun second. I'm actually surprised that mutual interest is 3rd. Yeah, but sincerity, I definitely guess that, because I think if you're attractive enough, most women will just assume that you're sincere, and I think that's why players lie to women. But I ain't gonna lie, that shit is
Well,
warped when
kind
you
of.
look at sincerity compared to physical attractive. Like, when you look at the size of stars, the sincerity is like the sun in the Milky Way galaxy. The physical attractiveness is like a star that's in the middle of the universe somewhere. But that's not surprising to me, though. That's why players lie when they talk to women.
Physical attractiveness was by far the most important attribute.
Lie.
With the
Yeah,
amount of
alright.
positive responses and level of physical attractiveness
That makes sense.
having an astonishingly large correlation coefficient of 0.801. For comparison, the correlation coefficient
0.801.
between IQ and
So
academic
0.8,
performance is 0.54. Think about that for a
Uh,
second. For those wondering,
you
online
really
dating
pretty
shows
than
a stronger
smart.
correlation, with the data from
Yeah.
OkCupid showing a 0.92 correlation coefficient between physical attractiveness and perceived attractiveness of a profile.
Yeah, well, you'll see those experiments where dudes will take it.
That guy's a 9.2? I mean, he's alright, but 9.2.
And sometimes they'll say, like, I'm attracted, or they'll
Say
call
so.
the women, like, pigs. Sometimes I've seen one where one dude said that he got arrested for sleeping with children, if you get what I'm saying. And the women would just
Okay.
kind of go tee-hee-hee and just ignore the fact that
Yeah.
this dude is like a registered offender. But, you know, those are women that are on dating sites, so, you know, you got to already take that with a grain of salt.
Grain of
Further,
salt,
what a
yeah.
lot of men have recently begun to realize,
Physical attractiveness is just as important to women as it is for men. Women just don't admit it.
That makes sense.
Oh, really?
Another
I didn't
thing
know that.
most people aren't aware of is the effect of attractiveness is exponential.
Really, I didn't know that.
A 2011 study
For the most
What
part.
Makes People Click, Mate Preferences in Online Dating looked at various traits to see what makes people attracted to each other. The study
What did it say?
The
The
2011
BMI?
study, What Makes People Click, Mate Preferences in Online Dating, looked at various traits to see what makes people attracted to each other. The study separated
Face.
the 22,000 participants' facial attractiveness into deciles of attractiveness, with the top 10% getting separated into two groups, giving the top 5% their own group. To little surprise, the study found attractive people were significantly more likely to receive messages and match requests.
Of course.
But the distribution was eye-opening.
Uh-huh.
We see a steady climb in matches and messages as participants get more attractive until we get to the top 5%.
Damn.
Miles above the rest,
Yeah.
5% of men dominate in online.
Dang, so all the women are pretty much shooting for this percentage of men right here, the top 5. That's
The only
crazy.
guy, yeah.
And people will say this type of stuff, and you know, other people will get offended by it, but when you're just looking at the data, again, just the messenger. It's all right here. And I think the bigger problem
Yeah.
with this is because these are pretty much hookup websites, those women will then sleep with this top percentage of men because most men will consider even average women to be above average. So most of these men will sleep with a lot of those women that consider them to be attractive, and then those women will then start to think that these are the men that are going to want to be in a relationship with them, when usually that's not
Yeah,
the case.
it's not true.
So when you hear women kind of complaining online about men in general, usually they're talking about this group of men that they can't get to commit to them because this group of men can sleep with other women. And I'm not saying it's right for them to do that, but I'm
Also,
saying that they probably will. And this is my speculation here, but this
are
is
with
my
other
theory.
women
What will
because
happen is women will try to deal with these
they
men. These men will sleep with
are
those
dating
women.
website, not because
Those women
they're
will become
not
heartbroken,
loyal
making
in general.
TikTok videos to appeal to these men to try to attack or pull these men down because women know they can't control these men. But you know, that's just speculation. But in terms of women going after the top 5% of men, what more do you need to say right here?
Dating, seen as more than twice as desirable as a 90th percentile man. Data released from OkCupid touts similar, if not even more telling results, showing the exponential effects of physical attractiveness. Each percentile makes a bigger and bigger difference the closer you get to the top.
Yeah, but is that surprising? It's like,
I don't want the takeaway from this video to be that looks are the only thing that matter, because they're not. Another large contributor to a man's attractiveness is his social status. If we look again at the What Makes You Click study, we can see a large contributor to a man's perceived attractiveness is his occupation. Irregardless of a man's individual income, the industry he worked in had a large impact on if women attempted to match with him. This is a chart showing the attractiveness of different industries men in the study worked in, and my fuzzy best estimates of the average salary in those industries. As you can see, there's a correlation between the average salary in the industry and the attractiveness of it.
Right.
But it's certainly not a one-to-one.
Yeah.
Industries
Yeah,
like
of course not.
computer engineering, science, government, politics, and financial accounting make a large amount of money, but don't give the men in them much of an attractiveness boost.
Right.
Yep.
Industries like firefighting, law enforcement, and military don't make a ton of money, but give
Money?
the men in them
What?
a large boost in their attractiveness.
Yeah, pretty much because it shows or indicates to women that you're more capable of protecting them. Like, all of this
Fit.
stuff is very surprising. None of these graphs have been uniquely surprising to me, to be honest.
And over here, less attractive than being unemployed are service, hospitality, and labor.
Dang, not that
What?
surprising. Y'all tripping now. But it's not surprising to me because there's this woman that
That's
I know
crazy.
that goes on these like dating websites and stuff. And I was talking to her and I was like, what if he works as a waiter at like a high-end restaurant? And she said, absolutely not. I was like, man, some of these dudes is killing it. They getting an automatic 18% gratuity on top of any tip you add, and those bills be like $300, $400. So if he's working at a higher-end restaurant, he could be making some serious money. She said, absolutely not. She did not care how much money he made because of the nature of his job. She would not deal with him.
And
It's
up
crazy.
Yeah, she didn't want a waiter. That's bullshit.
The highest paid and most attractive career
Doctor.
option for men, legal/attorney.
Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, I think this is because
get them out of trouble when they
like
get
every
arrested for
movie,
doing
the attractive guy is like the
some
white
bullshit.
collar guy, right? Like 50 Shades
Yeah.
of Grey. If the guy in 50 Shades of Grey was a plumber, it would be more of a horror movie to women than it would be like a stimulating sexual kind of
No wonder.
movie. So yeah, that isn't surprising to me either.
Maybe your parents were right about considering law school. Something I've heard discussed a lot over the last few years is how men get better with age while women only get less desirable. And while the former is true,
Men don't get better with
the latter
age.
isn't. This is a chart showing the age at which men and women are most desirable to each other at every age. The thing that sticks out the most is that men's preferences don't really change as they age.
Yeah.
Always being the most interested in women 20 to 22.
That's kind of brutal. If you think about it. Like for women that get older, that is a brutal reality to have to live in.
I think we all knew that, though. Something I don't think most men realize is that the prime demographic they're interested in, 20 to 22-year-old women, are most interested in 21 to 25-year-old guys. That's your peak, guys.
Really?
It's not your early 30s, and it's certainly not
Yeah,
your
of course.
28. It is worth noting as a man you receive the most attention from women in general between the ages of 25 to 30.
See, what's a little bit different about this, in my personal opinion. Now, this is my opinion. I think when you get to about 25 to 35, your approach as a man becomes a little bit different, and that can make you seem more.
That's true.
I also think a lot of this is very skewed because most men at the age of 30, like 75% of them,
Depends on who you are.
extremely
There's a 70
out
years
of
old.
shape. If you're a man and you take care of yourself, when you look
yeah,
at
pretty
professional
much.
weightlifters, professional bodybuilders in terms of physique, you actually peak around the age of 30 to till about 34, right? So if you're a man and you're not in that 75% of men that just let themselves go, you have some stability. Your approach to women is a little bit different because, to be honest, you're less
That's
desperate.
your athletic peak.
And the less desperate you
20.
are, or at least the less desperate
24.
you're perceived to be, the easier it will be for you to get your
Actually,
attention.
20.
So, yeah, I think that
22.
as a man, if you take care of yourself, this could be significantly skewed, but
Of
I
course,
am
of course,
also
but
30,
not
so this can
untrue.
also just all be cope, right? Time humbles everybody. If you're a woman and you think you 20, 22, 23, and you think you got it all made and you gonna get all the attention forever, time humbles everybody. If you're a man and you think you have all the athletic prowess in the world, by the time we
Yeah,
get 35,
true.
40,
30.
we'll see about it, right? So it
Fuck.
humbles everybody.
Yeah.
It actually means
True,
men
true.
have
You're right.
2 primes.
This humble situation. Sad.
From the ages of 21 to 25,
18.
when prime
Yeah.
women, 20 to 23, are most attracted to you. And a second
Yeah.
prime from ages 25 to 30, when you get the most attention
Yeah,
from women
exactly.
overall.
But in general.
It's also worth pointing out
Yeah.
that even women start wanting to date a little younger as they get older. Dating truly is a younger man's game.
Yeah.
Despite men
Mhm.
seeming to age better in women's eyes than women do in men's
Not
eyes,
true.
Father Time
What about
continues
the
to stay undefeated.
La Unstoppables Unlimited Collection. Perlas de perfume para tu lavadora para que puedas oler unstoppable.
Se llega a enfrentar el cáncer con confianza, se llega con un tratamiento especializado como terapia CAR-T y un poco de terapia para tu espíritu.
Father Time continues to stay undefeated. Now, there's one more thing in the What Makes You Click study I want to show you. When reading through the study, I found this. The researchers concluded that both men and women's height preferences depend on their own height. Basically, being
Hopefully.
shorter than a woman will on average make you be seen as significantly less attractive than a man of the same height as her.
Yeah. They have their brothers to compare you to.
And in a whole nother category than men taller than her. I don't think this is too
Mhm.
surprising, but here's something I think will be. Yes,
Really?
this is men's height preferences for women. Outside of being reversed, men prefer women shorter than themselves. Men's height preferences for
Mhm.
women are nearly identical to women's height preferences for men.
Yeah, but what I think is interesting is in the real world, to me personally, it seems like shorter dudes always do better with taller women. Now, that could be...
You sure about that?
Like, in my perception, like, I feel like shorter dudes, generally speaking, do better with women. I think that a shorter guy does better with a 5'10" woman than he will a woman that is his exact same height. I could be wrong about that.
Yeah.
Obviously, the data shows that guys prefer whatever they say.
They're more often matched with.
Prefer what they say
They
they
do
prefer.
better with them.
But just from what I observed, it looks like shorter guys actually tend to do a little bit better with taller women.
Which makes sense when you think about it.
Give her matches with them.
5 inches
But not the
taller
pretty
than
ones.
you feel the same way about
Alright,
dating
come on.
men.
It's not that bad.
Although men and women think similar in regards to height, one thing they don't think similar in regards to is divorce. A commonly thrown around statistic is that women initiate 69% of divorces.
Yeah,
There's
69.
another stat that makes it even crazier. If we look at the percentage of same-sex divorces that are male-male versus female-female,
we see that female-female relationships are responsible for 78% of same-sex divorces. Female-female marriages are more common than male-male ones, though, 55-45 split. So, we have to adjust for this. After we adjust for the differences in relationship commonality, the relative split of same-sex divorces are 69% women, 31%
So the same thing.
Despite
Yeah.
men and women not even being involved in each other's relationships, the divorce percentages remain the same.
Yeah, they also
Same.
said the incidences for domestic violence for female-to-female relationships are significantly higher than male-to-female relationships,
Duh.
and even higher
Those women
than
hit other
male-male
women.
relationships.
Pretty unbelievable.
Yeah. BDSM and all that.
The current common hypothesis
As well.
is this is due to trait neuroticism, which measures one's sensitivity to negative emotion.
Right.
If you take a random
Women have
man
that
and
a lot.
woman, the woman will be more sensitive to negative emotion, more neurotic,
Yeah.
62% of the time.
Interesting.
This is
Yep.
why women are commonly seen as more emotional and volatile, both sub-characteristics of neuroticism. What this means for divorce, though, is that in 62% of relationships, the woman will feel the problems in the relationship more than the man will, which explains a large portion of this seemingly astonishing statistic.
Yeah.
But it explains why
12%
historically
over
speaking, no-fault
7%.
divorce wasn't a thing.
Little
because
less
they
than
understood
half.
this. But also, too, I think that women have
Oh, what is it?
significantly less on the
This seemingly
Reacting.
astonishing statistic.
What it
100%,
explains
yeah.
why, historically speaking, no-fault divorce wasn't a thing because they understood this. But also, too, I think that women have significantly less on the line when it comes to divorce. I think that women are damn near incentivized, I dare say damn near bribed by the state into divorce because they have so little, they will lose so much less than they will gain.
Yeah.
If there was a rule where if you file for divorce outside of abuse and outside of extramarital affairs as a woman, you leave with nothing, I guarantee you there'd be significantly less women filing for
Less divorce, yeah.
Especially if that meant you didn't get his retirement, you didn't get his money, you didn't get his house, and you didn't get the kids. I definitely believe that because when women have stakes, they can control their neuroticism. When a woman is at work, she has no problem obeying her boss, even when she feels neurotic, because if she leaves that job, she leaves with nothing. Imagine if you quit your job and you continue to get a paycheck after quitting your job. That's essentially what no-fault divorce is. And it's like, yeah, well, if you incentivize that behavior, of course, you're going to get more of it, right? And I think, historically speaking, socially, we understood that aspect of it, so there was no such thing as no-fault divorce.
And there you have it. 8 charts that hopefully change the way
Yeah, it looks good in that
you see
picture.
dating and relationships. If you find this kind of stuff interesting, subscribe to my newsletter down below.
Nice. To be honest, though, it doesn't really change the way I see dating. I see it as pretty similar to how I did before. Almost nothing on here surprised me. It all seems like
No, what did you say? I was
after
busy
quitting your
watching.
job. That's essentially money, you didn't get his house, and you didn't get the kids. Extramarital affairs, as a woman, you leave with nothing. I guarantee you there'd be significantly less women filing for divorce. There was a rule where if you file for divorce outside of abuse and outside of extramarital affairs, as a woman, you leave with nothing. I guarantee you there'd be significantly less women filing for divorce. Especially if that meant you didn't get his retirement, you didn't get his money, you didn't get his house, and you didn't get the kids. I definitely believe that because when women have stakes, they can control their neuroticism. When a woman is at work, she has no problem obeying her boss, even when she feels neurotic, because if she leaves that job, she leaves with nothing. Imagine if you quit your job and you continue to get a paycheck after quitting your job. That's essentially what no-fault divorce is. And it's like, yeah, well,
Yeah.
if you incentivize that behavior, of course, you're going to get more of it, right? And I think, historically speaking, socially, we understood that aspect of it, so there was no such thing as no-fault divorce.
And there you have it. 8 charts that hopefully change.
You talk
And
really
I think,
fast.
Historically speaking, socially, we understood that quitting your job. That's essentially what no-fault divorce is. And it's like, yeah, well, if you incentivize that behavior, of course, you're going to get more of it, right? And I think, historically speaking, socially, we understood that aspect of it, so there was no such thing as no-fault divorce.
And there you have it. 8 charts that hopefully change the way you see dating and relationships. If you find this kind of stuff interesting, subscribe
Didn't really
to
change
To
anything, but
be honest, though, it doesn't really
this
change
guy's
the way
reactions
I
were
see it.
better.
I see it as pretty similar to how I did before. Almost nothing on here surprised me. It all seems like it's just common sense. But usually, if you say these things, people will try to call you names or say bad things about you because they hate the reality of it. But I mean, similar
Usually
to
be
how
what?
I did before. Almost nothing on here surprised me. It all seems like it's just common sense. But usually, if you say these things, people will try to call you names or say bad
Yeah.
things about you because they hate the reality of it. But I mean, the data's there. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a WRL and give it an HBO special as a help brother out. Special the like and the subscribe.
Oh, it's really fast. Yeah, I told you.
Till next time.
Modelo.
What happened to the feature where you can remove the watch ones? See, the kind of girl with that mouth is attractive to me. I don't know why. I don't care where she's from, you know. For the most part.